Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to Hearthstone. We're now into the month of September. The Grand Tournament has been out now for a couple of weeks. Some new decks have formed, and some new decks still remain the same. Today, we're going to try That's a warrior deck. It's a very in-your-face, aggressive, attacking with weapons deck. At the moment, the meta, which is the sort of game, how it's been played at the moment, is quite minion heavy and quite aggressive. So I figured a good way to maybe counter that is to try and make a deck that's maybe just a little bit quicker at dealing damage. I'm also hopeful that people will mistake this for a patron warrior deck, which is a deck which is loathed throughout the world. So ideally we want to get a 2-drop weapon or minion. However, I've got a 3-drop there. I'm not sure if I should risk losing that or not. We need to try and keep our tempo up. I'll just leave it. We do have first turn. Well, that's fine actually. That's okay. That's going to give us a minion on our second turn. So let's see what our opponent plays here. You could probably coin. You could maybe do a little bit more. Use a coin. So I'll actually shield up at the moment. That'll reduce the damage there slightly. And I can play the King's Defender on the next turn. And remove that, and that would give me a presence on the board. So I'll play the King's Defender. It's a 3-2, in effect at the moment it's a more expensive Fiery War Axe. The next turn I play, I've got a chance of a Dread Corsair and the Shade of Naxxramas. So play the Dread Corsair and the Shade. The Shade will build up damage over time and should hopefully allow me to do a bit of damage almost instantly. We are lacking weapons. Oh, we should have had another one by now. Let's see, what does their opponent do here? It's Wrath for 3 damage. So he's removed that. He's quite happy just to play along at the moment by the looks of it. Now I have a Argent Horse Rider. So what I'll do is play him, play my Horse Rider, and I'll immediately start attacking. That gives me a few minions on the board. Now, potentially that's opening up to Starfall, but I think it's a Starfall that does 2 damage. Let's see what our opponent does. Because that's 9 damage I've got on the board. and another 8 potentially with the Death Spite and Heroic Strike if there's no... Well, there we go, that was our taunt minion, we were half expecting that. Now, what does my opponent do here? That's 2, so that could be a... So he's going to attack. Yeah, that's okay. So I can play the Arcanite Reaper. Just remove that to start with. And then remove. And again, just go for the face. Now I'm got more than enough damage on the table if need be. So he's actually going to have to use 2 minions there. Now that suits me fine. So the good news is that's 2 damage. That's 7. That is then 11. And then I have Mortal Strike. So I'll be a little bit cheeky here. I'll attack. Add my Heroic Strike. For 9, that's 3. And then Mortal Strike. Quickly in there, and it takes him out. So as you can see, the deck was able to take control of the game very early on, worked hyper aggressively, and took out the opponent. So I'll go over the deck itself while I'm here. So that was a quick game. So at the moment we've got a few weapons here. We've got the War Axes, 1 King's Defender, we have the Death Spite twice, and the Arcanite Reaper. Revenge can be quite handy for removal of a lot of minions. Heroic Strike, you've seen that already. The Cruel Taskmaster, it's a solid 2 damage, but again you can pump up your own minions with it, or instantly kill one of his 1 health minions if need be. The Mad Bomber is a little bit of fun. You can end up, and to be fair, both times I've played it on my kind of test run, he's been lucky enough to throw all the damage onto my opponent. Again, you might end up being all 3 on you, but regardless it's still 2 for free, so it's a solid body and hopefully he helps out. The Sparring Partner is a new card from the Grand Tournament. It's a taunt body. It's not an amazing one. It can give other minions a taunt as well, which helps you with the King's Defender. Bash, again, is a Grand Tournament. It's a pretty solid card. 3 damage for 3 mana, but you also gain 3 armor, so that's a nice solid card, low cost as well. The Argent Horse Rider is you might look expensive as a 2-1 for only 3, but it does come with Charge and Divine Shield. So you're looking at doing 2 damage, then you've got to spend 2 minions potentially, and even removing it from the board. Just for fun, I also added in a Mind Control deck. 3 mana for a 3/3 is okay, but the key bit is if my opponent does start to overwhelm my or his board with minions, I can use that to hopefully try and steal one of his. You've seen the shade there. You've got to, well, maybe I'd say you always generally leave it a turn or 2 to build up pilots and stealth, then you unleash it, and it does take your opponent quite a bit of effort to get it removed. So you've seen the Death Spite there. Mortal Strike, again it's an instant damage, 4 for 4 or 4 for 6 depending on your health. The Dread Corsair can be a very high value card, especially if you've already got a weapon equipped. So, you know, it's taunt for, you know, potentially 2 mana or even for free. The Corcoran Elite, a 4/3 for 4 mana is decent enough. Adding the charge though, and that's pretty good. The Arcanite Reaper you've seen is again a big, hefty weapon. We have again for fun Captain Greenskin the Pirate. He just buffs up your weapon, gives it +1/+1, and again it's a relatively solid body there. Loateb is quite a common card to get used. He simply just stalls your opponent. So if you play him in turn 5, if you can't play anything else, then it does give you an extra turn to react. Your opponent will find it very difficult to cast any spells if you do it early on. In effect, it's wiping out a turn almost for them. And then lastly, just for fun, it's the Madder Bomber. So this is the Mad Bomber's bigger cousin. He's bigger, he's meaner, and he throws bombs all over the place. It's really just for fun. I've never actually been able to use it. Generally, I've always been winning these games around the turn 5, turn 6 mark. Hey, you never know, we might give it a shot and see how this one goes. So that was Rarg, my warrior deck for this season, and I'll see you next time, and hopefully the ladder will continue to fall as quickly as that game did. Thanks everybody for watching, take care, and of course, I hope you all have a great day now. Bye bye.